If you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now, and don't forget to click that bell for daily Dragon Ball, Fairy Tail, and other anime context. Where was Dr. Gero inside the Dragon Ball series? One thing we know is that Dr. Gero was the pretty much mastermind of the Red Ribbon Army, and that it stated that he was the one who created all the android, and he was like the main guy for the Red Ribbon Army. So the question is, if Dr. Gero was a big shot and everybody knew about him, it was stated that he was inside Dragon Ball, just where was he? I have seen Dragon Ball many times, and I never once saw someone like Dr. Gero inside that series. I kept watching to see where he is, where could he be. I Google search everywhere to see what happened to Dr. if he's inside Dragon Ball. There was no answer on that. There's only one thing I could come up with, and that is I have a theory, a very crazy conspiracy theory about who Dr. Gero is actually inside Dragon Ball, and that he was there the whole time under our noses, but we never realized that that was Dr. Gero. Now, Dr. Gero is actually the one who created Android 8, Android 9, the rest of the Android, and he was the main top dog for the Red Ribbon Army. But we also know that Commander Red was the main guy who was a commander of the entire Red Ribbon Army. That's what it's called, Red Ribbon Army. Commander Red named it after himself, and that he was the main guy for the Red Ribbon. So the question is that if he's a Red Ribbon Army commander, then where was Dr. Gero? Because we knew that Dr. Gero was the mastermind of the Red Ribbon Army, but yet there was no sign of where he is, where he could be. My crazy theory, guys, is that Dr. Gero was actually Commander Red. Here's my theory. Before you guys all jump to conclusion saying what is he saying, this guy an idiot. I believe that once when Commander Red was shot down and died by Officer Black inside Dragon Ball, Commander Red somehow did not die. He survived that gunshot, aka Gero, and because he's so smart, he was able to rebuild himself as an android and made himself be the way he is as Dr. Gero, as you see right now. Because we knew that Dr. Gero is the most smartest and intelligent man in the world, and also he is the most evil mastermind guy in this world too. I believe that someone who's as powerful and who's as strong as him, who's as evil as him, needs to always be on top of everything. I believe that he was Commander Red. He was the controller and the creator, the founder of the Red Ribbon Army, and that Dr. Gero's wish was to have some height, so therefore he's able to fight like other warriors, but he couldn't. But he found an opportunity. Now that he died, he had to restructure his body. He restructured to the point that he's able to make himself get the height that he wants, and he was able to be an android. If this theory makes sense, that's like a big shock to all of our faces, and they'll be like, what the hell? He was like right under our nose the whole time. Because Dr. Gero really loves the Red Ribbon Army, just like Commander Red, and I highly believe that since we couldn't see Dr. Gero inside Dragon Ball, there could be one thing. He is Commander Red, and once he got shot down and died, pretty much he faked his death, and therefore he was able to rebuild himself and make himself who he is. It's the reason why he hates Goku a lot, because Dr. Gero knows that Goku was the one who shut down the entire Red Ribbon Army. Why? Because he witnesses himself. He saw that Goku came to try to fight him and Commander Black, but Commander Red somehow managed to survive and made himself become android we see right now. This was actually the true mastermind of Dr. Gero. It is the most craziest mastermind plan to come up with, being in front of the Red Ribbon Army the whole time, although you're known as Dr. Gero. How epic and awesome, how epic and scary is that at the same time? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you guys think? Do you think Dr. Gero could be Commander Red? Because they almost look alike if you think about it. Take out Dr. Gero's big mustache and put him right close to Commander Red. You can see the resemblance already. If you haven't clicked that bell yet, please do so, as you'll get more epic and discussion on Dragon Ball inside this channel, and you'll be the first one to know about it. If there's anything you guys like this video to talk about, please drop me a like. That would be amazing. If you enjoyed my gila by subscribing, please do so. I'll greatly appreciate it. I'm Goku T23. Have an insane day, my Z fans.